I'm forever making this man go on ferries to islands.
Welcome to Sicily. We're spending the next 9 days road tripping around this beautiful Italian island, exploring as much as we can. Today we're hopping on a ferry from Trapani to the tiny island of Favignana, a spot that's rumored to have some of the best beaches in all of Sicily. Oh, and almost forgot, my dad's joining us for this trip. Most people only visit Favignana as a day trip, but we decided to spend the night to really experience what this island has to offer. So is staying overnight in Favignana actually worth it?
It's about 30 to 40 minutes to Favignana. I think there's one stop before that, and then we should be there. And it'll be wonderful, I hope.
Made to Favignana.
Favignana.
Compared to some other ferry rides we've taken in the past, that was not too bad at all. Quick, not bumpy. I enjoyed it. Molto bene. Ferry price to get here wasn't all that bad. For 3 people round trip, it was about 72 euros. So a little under 25 euros a person for a return trip, which is pretty good. We stopped at our Airbnb and just kind of rested for a little bit. It's very hot here, but it's a little bit later and we're kind of ready for some food now. So we came to this, they call it fast food on the website, but it's Sicilian street food. We got a couple arancini, which we're waiting on. I'm really digging the arancini. They are very good. I like this island a lot. It's really cute so far, even though we haven't done any exploring yet. I'm excited.
First meal in Favignana. Getting some seafood. On this main street here in Favignana, there's a ton of different restaurants to choose from. We wanted to get something quick so we could go and explore the island. They offer something on the menu called a fritture, and I think it's just like a little to-go seafood medley. Shrimp and calamari, octopus, sardine.
That looks good. Gracias.
Food just keeps coming.
No, shrimp sandwich.
Yeah. It's all over my face.
Another big street food in all of Sicily, and especially this island, is what's called arancinis. They're deep fried rice balls, each filled with different things. Some are tuna. I think this one is ham and cheese.
They're very filling and a cheap street food that you can get. I think they were like 3 or 4 euros a piece.
Now that we've got a little bit of food in our stomachs, we're on the mission to find bike rentals. Now there aren't really any cars here on this island. You have the option to get a scooter, a regular pedal bike, or an e-bike. Since we're traveling with Kelly's dad, we're gonna opt for the e-bikes today.
Oh my God, I don't know where we're going. Let's go.
Bikes along the ocean. These are all e-bikes too, so they're pedal assisted. You still have to pedal, but it takes all the work out of it for you. The whole island itself is only 9 kilometers long. It's not really that big, very easy to get around. It's a little windy today on the north side of the island, so they recommended we come down to the south. So the beaches down here will be a little bit more protected and a little nicer. We have not swam in the Mediterranean Ocean yet.
Did you know the Mediterranean is a sea and not an ocean?
And that is completely unacceptable. I think we're gonna need to change that very soon.
We made it to our first stop, which is Cala Azzurra, and it lives up to its name. This is some of the bluest water I've ever seen.
I think we found the spot.
We came here late in the afternoon, so the day trippers were already gone, but it was actually still kind of crowded, which is kind of funny. I guess it's just all locals or Italians that are here for the night. It's definitely worth a stop. It was absolutely beautiful and the water was nice and refreshing. Not as warm as I thought it was going to be, but definitely very nice. Warmer than California water.
So on the way to the next beach, we made a quick detour to Bue Marina, which is an area along the coast where they did a lot of mining. You'll find areas like this all over where they have big pits dug that are really square. So it's a really unique kind of mine. But this one is right by the water. Whoa, check this out. This is really cool. Whoa, this goes back really far.
It absorbs sound too.
Yeah.
My light doesn't even reach.
Look at this. Didn't expect to find mining ruins in here. Well, that was really unexpected and super cool and kind of creepy all at the same time.
You're so weird,
Yeah.
Kevin.
We went to check out Cala Rossa, which is one of the best beaches on the entire island, but it was a little bit windy. So we didn't stay very long. I think we're gonna head back in the morning to try to get it with a little better weather. Regardless, it was really cool to see there was nobody there. And we also had a really nice sunset bike ride across the island. I think staying overnight, we got a lot less crowds.
So far, the night vibe is much different than the day vibe. We get to relax and have some aperitivo and some dinner. And it's been really cool to just be relaxed about it and not be so rushed. One of the best parts of visiting Italy is the food, of course. And I didn't even realize how different Sicilian food is, even on Favignana. Favignana is famous for its tuna. Oh, kitty. Hi, kitty. And I'm really glad that the restaurant that we visited tonight had some local options, and we were able to try Trapani pesto and some of the local tuna, which was incredible. I think it might be the best food we've had. There's another cat. Baby? There's so many kitties here. We gotta try the local pesto, the local tuna, and of course gelato, which this is my first gelato of the trip and it's delicious. I expect to gain weight, except we've walked like 20,000 steps a day, so maybe I won't. So far, our decision to stay the night in Favignana has been an absolute joy. The town is really, really cool. It's very small, but we've been able to just really feel it out and take our time, enjoy stracciatella, gelato, which is great, and see all the cats that have no interest in me, but I want to pet them anyway. Good morning, happy travelers. Kevin and I are out a little bit early this morning. We wanted to see a little bit more of the island and check out some of the beaches in the morning before the day trippers get here. See if it's going to be less windy than it was last night. So we have about an hour and a half to explore. We're letting my dad sleep in, and then we'll get breakfast and then head back to the mainland of Sicily, the bigger island of Sicily. I'm not sure. We're definitely making the most of our time here. I mean, if you're going to spend the night, you might as well get out as much as possible, right? I'm excited to see what this island looks like in the calm morning hours.
Still a little windy, but there's nobody here, and it's much better than it was last night. We were hoping to get in a quick swim this morning, but it looks a little too choppy for that. Still really cool to come and check out. And one thing that's really nice is there's absolutely no one else here. This is one of the most popular destinations on this island, so to have it without anybody else here is really special. On the far end of this beach, there are some caves, so I think we're gonna go check those out, then probably hop back on the bikes and see what else we can find. We scooted along the edge of the cliff face down here a little further to where some of the mining caves are. This landscape is just so unique. I don't think I've ever been to a beach that looks like this. Really something. Oh, you found one.
We're down to our last hour in Favignana, and let me tell you, I honestly think I could stay here for 1 or 2 more nights and still explore more. It's a small island, but there's lots of stuff to do and see. You could do a day trip by yourself, but I think it would be more efficient to do a guided tour so you could see more stuff, but it really just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for, you know, your own freedom, do it by yourself, but if you can only be here for a day, you're gonna see more with a guided tour. But if you can take at least one night, if not more, Favignana is a good place for that. It is a very cute island, easy to get around, beautiful, beautiful beaches and cliffs. Highly recommend.
Favignana.
So one of the main industries on this island is tuna fishing. So they had a huge fishery that processed all the tuna.
Tuna, huh?
Tuna.
What's up?
Up until a couple years ago, that whole area was abandoned, but recently they started restoring it and turned it into a museum. We don't have quite enough time to go see the museum, but even if you just check out the outside, it's really nice and there's great views of the town. Just above the tuna factory, there's an old like castle ruin on the hill. I actually think it was built as a prison at one point. That would be really cool to go check out, but it's a little too hot to hike all the way up there right now. So I think we're gonna head back into town, return these bikes. I think Kelly and I have both said multiple times that 24 hours really wasn't enough here. We should have spent a couple more days because there's a lot to see. It's a really, really cool island. Well, we've hit a cow crossing. Favignana traffic jam here.
This is incredible. Amazing. Do not miss this if you come to Sicily.
Here behind me is one of the bunkers and you can actually go inside of it.
You've probably heard that Favignana is just good for... You've probably heard that Favignana... You've probably heard to... You've probably heard to come to Favignana... Oh my god.
I put the pole up on this one. Oh my god.
We made it to our first... Wow, get away.
Oops.
Hold please. Oh my god, why are there like 20 cars coming now?